welcome to another video. I don't know how to start these things, but yeah, this is the P90 that I've had together for around close to a month now. I don't want to take it apart anytime soon, just because I worked really hard on this and I don't want to take it apart, but I probably will in the next month or so. Definitely before October, maybe September, I don't know. But yeah, before I forget, this strap design right here, the buckles, belong to Asher's Replicas, so a link to his channel will be in the description. So yeah. So I guess let's just start with just the main basic functions. Like, it has a trigger, rotating safety, which doesn't work, has a charging handle. It's very smooth, and it also opens up the ejection port, as you can see, and you can see all the way through, like that. So it can open up the ejection port, but your elastic is not strong enough, so you have to kind of do that. There you go. So then the bolt goes home. Has a red dot sight right here. It doesn't have a reticle because I couldn't really fit one. The strap comes off like that. This entire gun field strips as it would. Basic for the most part. Some parts had to be changed a little bit. And this is the magazine. Got kind of lazy with it because it was the last thing that I built. But this is the area for the magazine release. Yeah, I just kind of got lazy with it because I didn't have that much tile, that many more tiles left. At least that I thought, but then I sorted my bricks, and then I realized that I have a lot more tile, but I got too lazy to go back and fix it, so that's just what the magazine looks like. The magazine release does work, so here, let's put it more in frame. So you can put it up here, it does slide into place, and so yeah, the magazine is kind of finicky, but it does slide into place and it won't come out. If you press the magazine release back out, it'll just slide right out. And you can kind of see how I did that with a slope. So, let's get into the field strip. So you'd obviously take the magazine out, and then you would check if it's empty. So it's empty because there isn't a way you could load the magazine anyway because there's no bullet, but whatever. Next, I'm going to take off the strap, which the entire thing is just held on by studs. So I'm going to put them off to the side. And there's a strap on the butt plate, and then on the other side as well, there is just another strap. So there you go. So this is what the P90 looks like without the strap. It looks kind of weird, but whatever. So the first step of the field strip, that what I like to do is I like to take off the upper receiver. So if you look right here, there's this little indent right here, and that's a button. So you would push it in, and then you can take out the upper receiver, just like so. Because how this works is, I don't keep it my little secret, but it's very simple how it works. So this is the sight. You can look through. Doesn't have a reticle again. But the bolt is separated from the charging handle, so this is free to move, like that. And it's built upside down as well, so it's just connected by studs, and you can take off the barrel, like that. And then it also has some tactical rails on the bottom and top, and then it has a top one going along like that. So that is the upper receiver. Carry handle is sturdy, but I would not trust carrying the entire gun with it, because this gun is reaching close to 5 to 6 pounds, weight-wise. So, you can kind of see how the trigger works, and you can see that. It's very comfortable. You can shoulder it. It's very nice. The shaping on it is very nice. The ejection port is 4 wide, not exactly 4, but it's close. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the butt plate, which works like the real one, where you lift it up and you can take it out because of some rails. So you cannot put it in over here, but you can put it up on the top, and it just slides down, and then it locks into place. So yeah, the butt plate looks like these act as the rails, and then the butt plate is rounded out, so it has the nice shape. So then what you can do is you can take out the bolt and the recoil spring, which is pretty finicky. There we go. So what you're left with is the shell of the lower receiver in the stock. So you can just take out the recoil spring, which is just a bunch of Lego springs, not Lego springs, but just springs on an axle. This part hits the butt plate, so when you pull that charging handle back, you can actually feel the pressure of the springs. So this is a bolt. It's very weirdly designed, but I like how it turned out. It has Technic bricks staggered, like here and here, and that is to allow the recoil spring to slot in and then go throughout perfectly, like that. So it has a lot of weird stud transitions, where it goes from 2 to 3 to 4, and then it goes to 2 to like 3 and 6/8 or something like that. I don't know. But pretty much why that works is because the distance, this area right here, this thickness, is the same thickness as the ejection port and the stock. So 3 wide is a little too thin, and the reason why there's 4 on the top is because if you look, these red and green plates, the plates slide on the top of both of those. So if I put it in, that is the wrong area. So if I put it in, you can see the plates riding along the top of that. It's very subtle, but it works. And then you can take it out. And then if you look, you can see all the way through it, like that. So, yeah, that is the P90 shell. I'm going to put it back together, and I'm going to just put my final thoughts on it. So I did not put the strap back on, so it is just in pieces right over here. And of course it breaks. It's a very fragile design. But my final thoughts on it is it looks really nice. I'm a fan of how it turned out. If I color coded it, I feel like it would look even better, but I don't have that many bricks in the right color. Functions wise, I didn't get as much as I wanted. I want to get a functioning dust cover that, like, you can pull it forward and then you can have it slide back. I wanted to get a safety, and I wanted to get it chambering, so you can put a bullet in the magazine and then you would chamber it, and maybe find a way to have it shell eject, but I don't know, it's probably a little too much. And maybe also have the barrel field strip correctly, where it goes throughout the entirety of the upper receiver instead of just having it those 3 little bricks over there. and then also maybe have a bit more attachments for it, like a laser sight, I don't know, maybe a different sight, and maybe, I don't know, a different kind of carry handle, but otherwise I really enjoy it. It's a little oversized, probably. I don't really know the exact dimensions of it, but this is what I feel like is the right size for it. The trigger guard area is a little too big, but yeah, for the most part, it's really nice, and it's very comfortable. It's very nice to hold. It could definitely hold this thing for a very long time. It wouldn't break. The stock, to my surprise, actually is very sturdy. It's only held right here, down there, and then right here. So this area right here, and down there, on both sides, it is only held on to. So it's very sturdy, just by being held on by pretty much 4 points, and all of them are not really that well reinforced, but for some reason it can still like support a lot of weight, especially when you're shouldering it. You can definitely kind of press it against your shoulder, but not too much because it's plastic and it has a little give to it. But yeah, other than that, it's very nice. I've enjoyed making it. That's pretty much it. So yeah.